I only remember one dream. It was like a longer dream sequence, and it was really weird. So in this dream, the dream starts with me. I'm by myself, and I'm walking in the White House. It's the White House. It's like the hallway in the White House, and I don't even know why I'm there, but I'm walking down some big hallway in the White House, and I approach. It's like a really wide hallway, and in the hallway, Barack Obama is there. Barack Obama is like he's sitting at a desk or at a table, but in the middle of the hallway, and he's on the phone with someone, and they're just talking. It's almost like he's doing a skit, like it's like a fake kind of like comedy skit for Saturday Night Live. So it's almost like he's on the show, but he's like a guest, but he's doing this all over the phone. And he says something like comical, and it's like something silly. It's very weird. And I don't really hear what he's saying. I know it's Barack Obama, and I'm walking past him in the hallway as I'm going to do something in the White House. And so I pass Barack Obama. Yeah, I pass Barack Obama, and I'm walking down the hall, and like I hear him do this weird skit on the phone, and it is funny. It's some weird thing like with another president. It's Barack Obama talking to like an ex-president, like Bill Clinton. Well, actually, Barack Obama's an ex-president too, but it was just like I think he was the president, so it's not Donald Trump at this point. It's Barack Obama on the phone with like George Bush or Bill Clinton, and they're doing like some sort of skit. But I can't remember. At one point, it kind of shifts to talking to an actor. It's so weird. It happened pretty quick, but he's just doing some skit, some weird, funny skit about something. And I pass him. I continue walking down the hall, and as I'm walking down the hall, I realize in the dream that there's something called a chocolate break. It's like a holiday in the US called chocolate break where all the politicians take time off work. Like they don't they they have it's like a it's not a holiday, but it's like a government thing. So it's just a US government break where the entire White House and all the politicians take time off work for like I think it's like a week or two. It's actually a significant amount of time. It's I don't know why, but anyway, so it's during this chocolate break, right? So it's called chocolate break. All the politicians, including the president, all that, they just take time off work, and they get chocolate or eat chocolate or something like that. But anyway, so the White House is like being run by a skeleton crew. The majority of I just in the dream as I'm walking down the hallway, I just know all this for whatever reason. I just know that majority of people are not here right now. It's chocolate break at the White House, and that's not just White House, like this across the country, like the entire country. All the like government officials are on this 2 to 3 week chocolate break or something. And so I'm walking down the hallway, and I see like very few people. Like some lady walks past me with like files in her hands. I pass like some offices and some other stuff, but there's very few people working. And at this point, I think the White House kind of, yeah, it's still the White House, but it becomes like, it's almost like an administrative office now where people can go there, almost like a city hall thing. But I know it's still the White House. So I'm walking towards, I don't even know why I'm there. I'm going to do something in this building. So I walk into this waiting area. It's like a big office section with like clerks and windows, and there's people there doing stuff. So suddenly I realize my ex brother-in-law is there. He's at the window at one of these desks. One of these like window clerk people. He's talking to a clerk about jewelry. He had jewelry stolen from him like a long time ago, like years ago. He had jewelry stolen. I don't even know where, but this was like almost like a lost and found. So I'm still in the White House, and I think they basically have like a lost and found section. And so my ex brother-in-law is there claiming his lost jewelry, and I see them. This lady behind the counter hands him like this small, like it's almost like made out of paper. It's like the small, tiny little, almost like an envelope thing, and they're just talking. It's hard to catch the conversation, like, but I know it's him 100%. I'm past him. I'm there to do my own. I think I'm there to do like my own administrative stuff or something. And so, and it's also just casual. Everything just feels casual. It's like at this point, I think I realize there's more women. There's like 3 or 4 women. It's all women working here, but it's just like some office clerk thing. Oh, there's one guy too. There's one guy sitting at a desk or something, typing stuff on a computer, and there's like 3 women. And so my ex brother in law is talking to one of these clerks, and they hand him the envelope of his lost jewelry from a long time ago, and she's like, hopefully, like it's all here, and good luck with this, blah blah blah. It's like they're wrapping it up. It's basically the end of the conversation. But he has an account as well. It's like he has it's almost like a login username, it's like an online thing. And I think they're asking for he had to verify something. And so they're asking him for his account information to verify like his username and password type of thing. And he's embarrassed. I realize he's embarrassed because it's like an old account. It's an old account that he it's an old account that he used to have when he was younger or something, but it's still the same. Like he's still using the same account. And so she needs the information, and he's embarrassed. At this point, I realize he's embarrassed to give the account information. And he's kind of walking out this office section, and she asks him, "So what's the username?" And he kind of stands there and he looks awkward, and he says, "My username is Unique Girth." Like that's his username that he had picked. And literally the second he says it, the clerk that he's talking to just starts laughing really loud. And there's another lady at a desk who's sitting there talking. I mean, she was sitting there doing something else, and she hears them talking. He basically, the whole room just like erupts with laughter, and he starts laughing himself. Like he realizes obviously it's so silly and funny. So my ex brother in law starts laughing. He's like embarrassed, and he looks towards me, and I'm like, oh my god! I start laughing. Like it's as if he already knew I was there at this point. And so then I start laughing, and the lady repeats it too, like Unique Girth. That was your username. It's almost like it was his email address or username for this special account that he had at this lost and found building or whatever the hell it was. It was still the White House. So everyone's just kind of laughing, and it's like it becomes kind of a joke. And he looks at me, and I'm just like, oh man, I'm shaking my head and laughing, and I'm like, oh dude, and he's like, he starts shaking his head towards me, like, no, you didn't just hear that. And I start laughing, and I'm nodding my head in agreement, like I'm like laughing. I'm like, yeah, that's your new nickname. He's like, oh man, it just becomes like this silly kind of funny thing of people just standing around and stuff. And he's like, I just said it a couple times. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm pointing at him. And I'm like, yeah, man, you know it now. That's gonna be your new nickname from now on, Unique Girth. Ha ha ha. And the office ladies are still laughing, but it's not like making fun of him. It's just a funny situation. And so he just kind of laughs it off, and I guess he's done now. He collects his jewelry and he leaves. And I'm now suddenly it's not the White House anymore. It kind of shifts suddenly from the White House to a community center. And I think I was there because I was just killing some time, and it's like a week. I think it's the weekend, and I walk into this section, and yeah, like the White House has basically converted to this giant community center. And I realize I'm going to register for the swimming pool. Like I'm already, like I have a membership to this community center, or it's free or something like that. And so I walk into the swimming pool area, and some guy is just there. He's like a lifeguard, but he's also a worker. And he hands me something. I don't even remember. It's like he hands me some sort of, I think he confirms my membership or hands me a membership. And I'm suddenly in my bathing suit. Like I've already changed. It makes no sense, but it's like I'm standing in front of these big double doors, and I'm already in my bathing suit. I open the door, I walk in, and it's massive. Like it looks like a huge building, a warehouse size thing. Like it's massive with so many pools, and they're weird shaped pools. Like there's like an Olympic sized swimming pool, then there's like hot tubs all over the place. There's these long, like weird shaped, like they're all basically square or rectangle, but there's different random sizes. And it's crowded too. There's like families there. There's a lot of women with children. And some people are taking lessons. The Olympic sized pool is like long with like rows of like lanes, actually. They're like divided into lanes for people to practice swimming. And it's just mixed ages, mixed genders. There's tons of people, and they're just swimming. And at one point, and so I get into one pool, and it's really crowded. There's like too many kids in that one. So I kind of get annoyed. I'm like, okay, this one's like not going to be a good pool. So I get out of that one, I walk towards a hot tub and I see there's like 3 or 4 people in there. And then I decide not to go into that. It's like I'm trying to find like a less busy pool. And again, it's just massive. Like the ceilings are really high too. It's just like this humongous, unrealistic swimming pool area. And there's so, I think at one point, like if I'm counting the pools, I would say there's probably like, I don't know, like one, two, three, 4 or 5 huge swimming pools, like massive. And maybe like 2 or 3 hot tubs I see at one point. Not really hot tubs, they're just like those small mini pools that are heated. I've seen those before at community centers where you just sit in it. Like it's basically like a hot tub. It's like a large, it's not like a small hot tub. Like you could fit like 10 people in it or something. And then I see a couple of guys diving, like they're doing practicing their dives. I don't see any diving boards, but it's just like they're jumping off the edge into the water and they're taking turns. And I turn around at one point. It's like I'm kind of walking around just to check this place out. And I remember in my mind, I'm like, wow, this is actually a huge community center. It's a great place to bring the kids, and I should bring the kids here sometime. And I walk to this other section, and it's like it's almost like a little arcade section they have with clothing they're selling. It's almost like a clothing store, but it's just lifeguard supplies. They sell lifeguard clothes like Baywatch style. It's just white tank tops and red shorts, like short shorts. And I realized that there's like a big poster too, and it kind of looks like, I think it's like a picture of David Hasselhoff. So it's really weird. It's like it almost looks like it's made out of cubicles, like the cubicle dividers. And so it's just like this. I don't go there. I just see it from a distance, and I just know there's like a big David Hasselhoff poster on the wall. And I just realized that behind this little section that I can't really see clearly, they're selling lifeguard supplies, like lifeguard clothes, lifeguard, those weird, like from the TV show Baywatch. They have those. What are they, like lifeguards floaters? Those orange red things they use, whatever the safety floater things. I don't know what they're called, but they sell those. And I keep walking. I see another little section, and it's like an arcade section with a TV. I see like a TV stand with a TV and a bunch of like games or like arcade style machines, but none of them are on. And I realized that this was like an older thing that they had at this weird community center thing with this in the swimming area. But it's so old. It's kind of been abandoned. Most of the machines aren't working. And again, I'm just kind of like walking around, kind of checking it out too. It's like I'm inspecting this area, and so at that point, so then at that point I realized that I'm standing there with my bathing suit on. Like I'm already changed. I'm wearing a bathing suit, and I realized that I don't have a towel with me. I don't have any clothes. Like this was like a sudden last second thing. Like I just did this on a whim, and I have no change of clothes. I have no towel. I'm like, what the hell am I even gonna change into? And even though I don't remember changing. I didn't change in the dream. I just at this point I know there's a change room somewhere close, and so my clothes are there, like in a locker or something. And I'm just like it's just it dawns on me right then and there, like I'm so screwed because I have to leave now and I have no clothes, like extra clothes. I have no I have no towel. I have nothing to dry in, and there's nothing available. Like this community center doesn't provide towels or something like that. And so the last thing I remember, I'm getting ready to leave, but I'm just frustrated because I don't know what to do, how I'm going to change. And that's it. That's all I remember from my dreams.